Hello again, it's time for another short story with the Queensland Storyteller. I'm Kim Dodsworth. Today's author, Grant Locke of Adelaide, has kindly adapted, especially for our program, a chapter of his forthcoming book titled Shoot Me First. The book is about the experiences of his wife Jana and himself during 24 years in Pakistan and Afghanistan. Their work there involved establishing micro-hydroelectric systems, empowering Afghan widows, and overseeing a massive eye care program. Just to survive from day to day in these countries is a notable achievement. In the story, Grant and Jana describe a dangerous situation with an angry crowd near Islamabad. The story is titled The Sickening Thud. Grant's book is due out in October this year. More details at www.shootmefirst.com. She's running fast across the divided road. Trees in the median strip obscure my view. I don't see her until it's too late. I brake and swerve hard, but there's a sickening thud as flesh meets steel. This is the noise I've feared most on Pakistani roads, and now it's happened. Running back, I can see there's nothing I can do. She's dying in a pool of blood. In 40 seconds, 40 bearded men gather around. It's all happening on the Grand Trunk Road between Peshawar and Islamabad. The Mughal emperors used to travel this same route, enjoying the coolness of Kabul in summer and returning to the warmth of Delhi in winter. The crowd is in a nasty mood. "Look what you've done. She's badly injured." I'm a cattleman, and I know this cow is more than just injured. There are only a few more twitches left in her dying body. Thank the Lord it's not one of their daughters. The animal's only value now is her meat and hide. Another upset voice asks, "What should we do?" "Point her towards Mecca," I quickly recommend, "and cut her jugular. Then you can use the meat, if you do it right now." They all stare at the beast. No one moves. Her twitching stops. An accusing voice pipes up. "Look, now she's dead. You'll have to pay for this Angrez foreigner." Jana is about to get out of the Hilux. "Stay in the car, Jana," I shout to my dark-haired wife. "This could get nasty." She slams the door, locks it, and calls me over. "Any hope for the cow, Grant?" "None. She's dead. They shouldn't let stock gallop around like that. This is the Grand Trunk Highway, not some village lane. They look very angry. What are we going to do?" The crowd tightens around us, eyes burning with antagonism, or is it dollars? A tsunami of apprehension surges through my body. Nasty mobs are totally unpredictable in this country. My adrenaline says, get in that vehicle and get out of here pronto. But if it won't start, they'll be livid, and who knows what they'll do. "Hey, American!" shouts an accusing voice. "The cow is dead. Now you will have to pay, or do we call the police?" I'm about to rebut his assumptions about my nationality when suddenly I recall advice given to me only last month. "Grant, if you ever hit someone's animal, and it's not your fault, you should go on the offensive. They only see your foreign dollars and they'll squeeze you for all they can get. And don't get the police involved, otherwise you'll end up paying much more." In that moment, I decide that I'm not responsible and I'm taking that timely advice seriously. I walk to the front of my Hilux and survey the damage. 80 dark eyes follow me. I make angry noises as I check the crumpled bodywork. Then I turn on the coagulating pack of turbans. "Idra Deco, look at this!" I point with both palms. "Look at all this damage!" My adversaries are all wrapped in chadars, light blankets, for protection against the early morning breeze. I look them in the eye and raise my voice. "Guy Kamalik, Kahahai! Where's the owner of this cow? I want to see him." No response. I look under the vehicle and let out a furious growl. "Oh no! Look at that! Probably wrecked my front suspension as well." I lift the bonnet. Acid is leaking from a big crack in the battery. "That means a brand new battery," I assert angrily. I eyeball the team of blankets, upping my offensive. "This is going to cost a lot of money to fix. More than 20,000 rupees. Where's the owner of that cow? I want to see him. He has to pay to fix my vehicle. No owner appears. A burly turbaned man steps forward and takes up the case for the prosecution. Okay, your car is damaged a bit, but what about the cow? The cow is dead. A steady stream of all manner of vehicles whiz past us as I aggressively take up the case for the defence. Look, you men, you know that cows shouldn't be galloping across the highway. For 10 years I've driven all over your country doing development work, and I've seen plenty of goats, buffaloes, cattle and camels, but none of them galloping around like that cow. How am I to see an animal if it gallops straight out of the trees? Their eyes indicate that the defence's case is gaining ground. If anyone has a wild cow, they should keep it tethered till it settles down. I see a couple of faint nods from the back of the jury, and I press my original demand with renewed vigour. Where's the owner of that cow? He's responsible. He has to pay for the damage to my vehicle. I'm desperately hoping he won't appear. My repairs are going to cost him a lot of money. Where is that man? The jury of bearded blankets look at each other and they mumble among themselves. A tall spokesman moves forward. Look, foreigner, why don't you just get going? His words are like good news from a far country, but I don't want to appear too eager. What? I protest. I can't leave till I've seen the owner of that cow. He owes me money. There's a pause while the spokesman deliberates. Then, with a strong hint of malice in his voice, Hey, foreigner, why don't you just get going? Well, all right, but I'm not happy. I'll go, providing my Toyota will start. The battery's been wrecked, you know. I move slowly, but I can't get behind the wheel quickly enough. I turn the key and the weakened battery struggles to power engagement with the flywheel. Click, click, click. Every click magnifies the fear in Jana's eyes. I try again. Click, click. Hallelujah! The starter motor engages and the diesel roars into life. The crowd parts in front of me and disappears on the rearview mirror. We both heave a sigh of relief. Phew, Jana says. That was close. I've heard of angry crowds burning vehicles in situations like that. As adrenaline drains from my body, I grip the wheel tighter to compensate for the onset of tremors in my forearms. I'm just so glad that the owner of that crazy cow didn't show up, is all I can manage to say. And that was The Sickening Thud by Grant Locke of Adelaide. Well, that was a real nail-biter. Thanks, Grant, for sharing it with us. Remember, that was an extract from Grant's soon-to-be-released book, Shoot Me First. You can read more about it on www.shootmefirst.com. I'm Kim Dodsworth, and that was The Queensland Storyteller. Another quality story, this time next week.